If you've ever searched, how can I make money online? You've probably seen a lot of websites claiming they'll pay you for doing simple tasks. And that can be watching videos, testing apps, answering surveys, or even just searching the internet. But which one of these are actually legit and do actually pay you money? In this video, I'm going through some of the best beginner-friendly websites that genuinely let you earn money online, and I'm going to tell you which ones are actually worth your time. Number 1, user testing. If you're comfortable speaking when using websites, then this one is really good. And that's because some companies pay real people to test their websites and apps before launching them. You'll normally be asked to complete a few simple tasks while explaining what you're thinking. For example, you might be asked what you think about the homepage, or can you find this particular product? And most tests, they only take about 10 to 20 minutes. And the better your feedback, the more opportunities you receive. And tests can be taken on mobile or desktop devices on your own time. And there's also surveys where you simply answer a set of questions without screen audio or video recordings, and you can do them on any device, and it's a flexible way to earn. You can also do live conversations as well, so there's quite a few options here. In terms of how much they pay you, so user testing pays contributors per test or interview, with standard unmoderated tests typically offering around $10, and then the live face-to-face conversations, they range from $30 to $120. So there's really varying rates here depending on what you do, but then the money can really add up. Obviously the surveys and stuff, they pay a bit less because it's less effort, and I guess less feedback for the companies. Number 2, Swagbucks. So if you're completely new to making money online, this is probably one of the easiest places to get started, and that's because Swagbucks keeps it super simple. Rather than focusing on one specific type of task, Swagbucks gives you several different ways to earn points that can be later redeemed for cash or gift cards. And these include completing surveys, watching selected videos, shopping online through cashback offers, playing games, searching the web, and signing up to offers and free trials. It basically gives you a lot of options to try out to earn money. In terms of how much Swagbucks actually pays you, you're probably not going to replace your full-time income using Swagbucks, but if your goal is simply to earn a bit of extra money during your spare time, then it's a pretty straightforward platform that's easy for beginners to understand, and it's very easy to get your money out into PayPal, for example, and then get it into your bank account. You do have to hit a certain threshold first, which I believe is $5 to $10 before you can actually take some money out. But if you're sticking to the higher paying activities, then that's a better way to go about this because you're actually earning more for each survey. And the money can really vary from this, so it could be $1 for a survey if it's very short, up to $10 if it's longer. Again, these are usually based upon how much time you want to put into it, but you can essentially check how much you're going to earn from each survey, so you can pre-plan what you want to do, so you're not wasting your time to get very little money. I've got links to all of these in the description, by the way, so if you want to get started, just scroll down and use them. Number 3, Respondent. So Respondent pays a fair bit more than survey websites because instead of answering dozens of tiny surveys, companies pay for detailed opinions. So because of this, some studies can pay from $20 to well over $100 depending on the research. The one downside is they're much harder to qualify for. So it's not a given that you'll definitely get in. However, if you do qualify, the hourly rate is significantly better. Best thing to do is just put in an application and see if you can get involved. And if you get accepted, then great. You can then start earning. Number 4, Clickworker. So Clickworker is another interesting platform because here you'll complete what is known as microtasks. And these might include categorizing images, transcribing audio, AI training, data verification, or writing short pieces of text. It's very flexible though because you can choose when you work. It's also easy to do this on mobile, desktop, or tablet. The idea is essentially you're working for a client and you can receive regular and secure payments with relative ease. Number 5, Prolific. So universities and researchers use Prolific to recruit real people for academic studies. So unlike many survey websites, they're well known for paying fairly. And the studies are quite interesting as well because you're helping genuine research rather than answering endless marketing questionnaires. And with this, you're essentially influencing new products and brands, you're improving AI, you're exploring human behavior, and you essentially get paid for this. Again, you just need to sign up and get verified, then you can start earning. Number 6, Fiverr. Now, this one is quite different because it's not as simple as just logging onto a website and taking surveys or doing research. Fiverr is a freelancing platform. So rather than completing tasks, Fiverr lets you sell your own skills. But even if you don't think you have any skills, you'll be surprised because people pay for Canva designs, virtual assistants, data entry, voiceovers, social media management, proofreading, AI prompts, and the earning potential here is way higher than a lot of these other websites. However, the effort is also a lot higher too, because you have to set up your own profile, your own listing, and bring in business that way. But if you do have a skill that you can sell, this is a great way to earn money online. So get signed up and get a listing up, and that way you know if you can make this work or not. Number 7, Upwork. So very similar to Fiverr, it's also a freelancing platform, but rather than getting a listing up and having people come to you, you actively apply for jobs. So instead of creating fixed services, clients post jobs that freelancers apply for, and that does mean it can take you a bit longer to land your first client, but once you do, it can become a serious source of income. And many freelancers have built full-time businesses from platforms like this, and you can honestly make quite a lot off Upwork if you put in the effort. So it's not quite as easy as something like Swagbucks where you can just hop on, but it does pay you a lot more. But if your goal is simply to earn your first $20 or $50 online, then websites like Swagbucks, Clickworker and Prolific can absolutely help. But if your goal is replacing your income, then focus on Fiverr or Upwork instead, because they require more effort initially, but the earning ceiling is dramatically higher. And you don't have to overwhelm yourself and try and be on all of these at once. Start with 1 or 2, and then just try and make some money from them, get that in your bank account, and then see if it was worth it or not for you. But the sooner you get started, the better it is for you. And that's how people gradually build online income. They get started soon as, and just start working on it. But let me know which ones you're going to go for, and if you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.